This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having an elite receiver.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll give it to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? That's reeled in. It's Terrell. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
On 1st down, it's play action. Catch made in space. Look out. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside a 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He keeps it on a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Finds his man. It's Cooper.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught at the 30, still running. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fighting him off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Fights off a defender. They can't get him to the ground.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. takes the toss and moves to his right. Breaking free at the 35. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now at the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Bringing pressure. And the passing is way off the mark. Not sure where he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Smith. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Hill. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Turner. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Bond. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Longhorns. He couldn't stop him there.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Texas.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. To see if this quarterback can bounce back. Threw a pick six in the last possession. With the catch, it's Thompson. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Important 3rd down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. And the same runner's got it again. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll give it to the back. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
There's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Sure hands. It's Bond. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Terry. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes a quick catch. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Terry. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal's good. And they've regained the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Nice grab. It's Thompson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. What a sag by the senior.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. On the run, it's Hill. As the first down is still going. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Now they're running on the toss. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. He lets it rip. Catch is made. Room to run here. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll run the option. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Trots back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
On the ground, it's Hill. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, that's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He's got room to run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Auburn getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that quick.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. He hands it to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll give it to the running back. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. And the single back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. He tests the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He's got the first and still going. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Auburn offense is back out on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Ball over the middle. It's Thompson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. With the catch, it's Smith.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. Touchdown, Auburn. This passing game is still on fire. Vancouver, he hung in there a long time, stands and delivers a touchdown strike.
Yeah, he showed incredible toughness there in the pocket by letting the defender come right into him, not affect the throw, and he gets rewarded with a score. That's how to lead an offense by example.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense takes the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Leaning on the run game here. He finds some space. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll try to run it with the option. Gets the first and still running. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower rank team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game, and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Terrell. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Running with purpose. And it's good for a 1st down with a 36. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The running back here in a direct snap. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Takes the ground. It's Terrell. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the game just good enough for a 1st down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. A short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Hand off to the right side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go, one of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. We'll spot the ball at the 25. It's a 42-yard attempt for the win. Knocks it through from 42 for the game winner.